Welcome back to the World Cup Brief, Episode 5. The group stage reached its climax. One of the favourites was stunned. A 41-year-old roared back, and the Golden Boot race caught fire. Here are the 5 stories that mattered.
Clutch the moment. ClutchBrief.
First up, Germany are brought back down to earth. Germany had topped Group E and scored 10 goals, but Ecuador had other ideas. Nilson Angulo and Gonzalo Plata struck to win it 2-1 in New Jersey. Both nations still advanced to the last 32, yet this was a genuine shock and a worrying one for Julian Nagelsmann. Nilson Angulo gave Ecuador a deserved lead, and although Germany hit back to level, there was a sting in the tail. Late on, Gonzalo Plata pounced, capitalizing, some reports say, on an error from Manuel Neuer to seal a famous 2-1 win. It also ended a drought. Ecuador hadn't scored in 180 minutes coming in. Against Germany of all teams, their attack finally woke up. And there was history in it. Only the second time Ecuador have ever reached the World Cup knockout stage. They go through as one of the tournament's dark horses. Germany still won the group, but the alarm bells are ringing. Another error from their veteran goalkeeper, and a side that, for all its talent, still looks short on chemistry. The critics aren't convinced Nagelsmann has it figured out yet. Next, England hit a wall in Boston. 6 days after putting 4 past Croatia, England were a different, blunter side, held 0-0 by a spirited Ghana in Boston, and by their own pundits' admission, fortunate not to lose. England had the ball but no cutting edge, only 4 shots on target. Ghana were denied what looked a blatant penalty when Ezri Konsa wiped out Prince Adu. And the best chance fell late. Nico O'Reilly rattled the bar and Harry Kane skied the rebound. It leaves England top of Group L on 4 points, but it's a familiar slump. The 4th tournament running they've drawn their second match. Not everyone panicked. Gary Neville, of all people, saw something in it. Part of him, he said, thought it was a better performance than the Croatia win. And there was needle on the touchline. Jude Bellingham got into a heated exchange with Ghana's manager Carlos Queiroz and had to be pulled away by staff. Exactly what sparked it stayed unclear, but afterwards Thomas Tuchel stood by his player. Then Cristiano Ronaldo answers his critics. After a quiet, criticised start to the tournament, Cristiano Ronaldo announced himself in Houston, 2 goals and an assist as Portugal thrashed Uzbekistan 5-0. At 41, the doubts were answered emphatically. He needed just 6 minutes, a sweeping half volley from João Cancelo's cross. He doubled up before half-time after a Bruno Fernandes through ball and was denied a first-half hat-trick only by a goal-line clearance from Kusanov. Portugal ran out 5-0 winners. And it made history. Ronaldo is now the first male player ever to score at 6 different World Cups, taking his tally at the tournament to 10. He let everyone know it too. Staring down a TV camera after the final whistle, he screamed a defiant message to those who'd written him off. "I'm back, I'm back!" It capped a turbulent week. Ronaldo had been slated after Portugal's laboured opening draw with DR Congo, the camp thrown into chaos by the noise around him. And then came the perfect riposte. Now the race to be the World Cup's top scorer. One of the subplots of this World Cup is the chase for the Golden Boot, and right now it's a who's who of the game's biggest names, led, as it stands, by Lionel Messi. Messi sits top with 5 after a hat-trick and a brace in Argentina's first 2 games. Just behind, level on 4 apiece, are Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland, both with braces of their own. And don't discount Haaland. He came into this tournament having scored 16 in qualifying alone. Vinícius Jr. is right there for Brazil, with Harry Kane and the teenager Lamine Yamal lurking. And after his double, Cristiano Ronaldo has gate-crashed the party too. With the knockouts to come, it's wide open. And finally, a long-awaited return for Neymar. Brazil signed off the group stage with a 3-0 win over Scotland in Miami, and the night carried real emotion as Neymar returned to the national team after a long absence, yet the story fittingly belonged to someone else. Vinícius Jr. was the difference, pouncing on a Scott McKenna mistake, then doubling up before half-time after John McGinn was dispossessed. Neymar came off the bench to an emotional reception and Matthias Cunha rounded off the scoring late on. 2 goals for Vinícius and a clear message. In Carlo Ancelotti's Brazil, it's he, not the returning Neymar, who is now the main man. For Neymar, it was bittersweet. Back at last after a long spell out, visibly moved on his return, but cast now in a supporting role behind the new generation he once led. That's your World Cup brief, Episode 5, a shock for Germany, a roar from Ronaldo, and the knockouts now in sight. We're back every few days, so hit subscribe and you'll never miss what happened.